Harry and Suki from Ararna have been fantastic throughout this whole process. They're really enthusiastic. They've got years of experience working with general practice, so they really know their stuff, and they're really supportive. They've been working with us as a CCG from day one to make sure that we make this as interesting and useful as possible for practices.
They do seem to be able to listen to what's being said, and they seem to be flexible, even though they have their own ideas. But I would think anyone coming on this course would be heard. The difficulties would be looked at, and they do seem to have a solution focused mentality, so that and the possibility thinking mentality, and looking for ways forward. So I would think that people who come onto this course will not just be talked to, but they will have a contribution to make, because people do have a lot of experience in this field, and I think that will be drawn upon.
So I think the facilitators and the approach they're taking is quite an interesting one. It's really good that it's people who've been involved in primary care that are delivering this course. They'll have a level of understanding about what it's like for people on the front line. And I think the approach they're taking is really novel, in that a mixture of direct face-to-face in the classroom and then an online presence as well, that people can go back to time and time again if they need that refresher.
I think the facilitators that have been delivering the course, they've been really they've got you involved in
supportive,
different ways.
They? Yeah.
They've used different training methods to give you the information rather than just giving it you on a PowerPoint. They've interacted you, so you get to learn a lot more that way.
In terms of Ararna, I think they've been absolutely fantastic. The sessions have been really well organised, they've been really well put together. The follow-up in terms of the slides and the information that we're given has been absolutely great, so I've actually really thoroughly enjoyed it. The people that lead it, in terms of Harry and Suki, very approachable, very open. I think it's done in a very relaxed environment, so obviously it means that you're a bit more open in terms of what your opinions are, and I think sometimes in larger group settings it's much more difficult to do that, so I quite like the intimate nature of it as well, where there's slightly few people and actually you can express what you genuinely think, and they actually actively encourage you to do that, so I think it's quite nice.
I like the informality of it, but it's not without, how can I put it, organisation. There's tasks and there's work that's been done, and even though it's informal, you get that feeling when you look at the end results and the stuff that we've come up with. It clearly has been very useful. Yeah, I like Ararna's approach. Yeah, I like it. I think they've used the system they're trying to teach us on and to kind of engage us on, actually in kind of looking at what we need. So they've created a climate of change within the masterclass by engaging with us all. They've then given us the tools to enable us to move forward and to kind of enact those things that we've thought about in the climate of change. So they've moved on to enabling. And the final thing is they've made us look and revisit, so that we're not just leaving it and letting it roll down the hill without putting the handbrake on. So yeah, it's been good. So they've actually taught by example. So I have liked Ararna's approach there. Yes, I think they've done a good job.
I think Ararna have been very knowledgeable. The masterclasses have been extremely interesting, and delivery's been great as well. The presenters have got fantastic knowledge. Clearly they've been doing this for a long time, so they bring a lot of knowledge and experience from around the country. So it's quite useful to pick up, how other people are doing it, and they can share that with us.
I thought they were fantastic. They're very engaging, and then present things in a very light-hearted way, and bring a good chemistry to the teaching process.
Personable, you're not lectured at, very inclusive, put you at ease. They've ended up being my teacher, my everything really. I can't believe what they've done for me. They probably have no idea what they've done for me, but yeah.
I think they've been fantastic. I think that that Ararna have delivered a really good product here, that they've been engaging, they've been relaxed, but they've also moved at quite a pace. We've covered a lot of material in just 4 sessions, but at the same time it doesn't feel rushed, it feels that you're covering things at depth as well.
Well, I had an informal introduction to them. I remember ringing Harry up. We had a couple of conversations on the phone. I had no idea what it was going to be like, but I have to say it's been very professional. Each meeting has been very productive. The evaluation has been very high from everybody that's gone to it. All in all, it's been very well received, and I'm so pleased that we actually managed to get so many people involved.